What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny, back in here with another reaction video. Still going through the Tom catalog. Shout out to the subscribers. I was going through a few comments yesterday and told me I need to cover Helluvit. So here we are. And I also want to preface, and I know I'm not the best at getting through the comments. At first, I was handling it when it was 50 to 100, and it's in the thousands. So I'm going to try to get back to everybody, but just know, man, I appreciate every single individual who takes time to watch my video, like my video, shares my video. I'm grateful for all of it, extremely humble. I promise I'm just a regular kid from Kansas City, Missouri, and this is dope to be being able to enlighten people and share the wisdom and messages from books that I've read just because I wanted to disconnect from the Matrix myself. So hit the like button for me if you can. If you like what you hear, please consider subscribing to the channel. Trying to run it up to 1 million. So if we can get 1 million people enlightened and start some thought-provoking questions, man, we may be able to flip America, you know what I mean? So if you like what you hear, please, please, please share the video.
They try to tell me I should dumb it down, say you're too conscious for the fans to feel you. Try to tell me I should calm it down, if you fight the system they gon' try to kill you. They try to tell me that I'm too sad and it isn't healthy, I knew that. I'm just doing me, and if you don't agree and I don't owe you, then that is too bad. I fired shots at all the mumble rappers, and they try to say I'm not a humble rapper. So I tell them I'm not like these other rappers, and they try to say I'm just another rapper. I guess there's no pleasing y'all. If the record has meaning, you don't leave it on, but you stream all the songs that repeat the same about Xanax and liquor and drugs. I could have a seizure like Wayne, I could just go OD like Peep, I could just go crazy like Ye, I could just get locked up like Meek, repeat the same thing, using stupid slang, yelling Gucci gang on every flame beat. Or I could be me, at least I can breathe, at least I can sleep, knowing that I never sold my soul for money or a dream. These rappers all coked out, they just mumble lots, they got broke mouths, they got 10 chains and got no house, they got 20 and got no spouse. Smart rappers don't drink lean, that's kid, we ain't 16. If you got a problem out.
Hey, real life, and I guess I always like to be transparent. I looked up to Lil Wayne. I used to always walk through the mall with my homies Mikey and Reg and Adam with a double cup of lean. I used to drink lean and go play basketball. These rappers lead the masses of young individuals down terrible paths, and they know it's no positive outcome from it. And it's a twofold system, because I don't even think most rappers are conscious of what they're doing. You know, right? Like they regular little broke kids from broken homes who got depression and anxiety, just like the average individual. And somebody hears their music on a YouTube or a SoundCloud. Hey, like Birdman got Lil Wayne when he was 13 years old. So imagine you being a 13-year-old kid and the dopest dude in the neighborhood who got all the nice cars come up to you and say, "Hey, come here, youngin. I could get you this too." You're not conscious enough at 13 years old to say, you know what, man, me taking that route is going to destroy my community. Because where you from, the dope man is the head of the community. So it's there's so many levels to how you fix this. You know, because you could say that the system is the problem, but I think the problem is the adults who are in the system, who wake up to the issues and don't spread the message far and wide. Like, I'm too conscious right now to be repeating the same garbage that everybody else repeats. I know the most profitable thing for me to say as a young black man on the camera is Black Lives Matter, America is racist, everything has systematic racism in it, the party switch in 1964. I know that's so profitable, yet I know that would be leading the masses of my people down the wrong path. So I can't betray who I am, and I can't be disloyal. I have to start speaking truth. I know how I used to think. Just like I can understand how most rappers who get into this industry don't have a clear view of what they're actually getting themselves into if they get co-opted at an age of a 12 or a 13 years old. You know, after a certain point when you become an adult, hey, you gotta read your paperwork and do your contracts and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when they get you as the kids is why they throw it off. And that's why they're pushing critical race theory into schools. That's why they're pushing the LGBT stuff and the trans and all that on the younger kids, because your mind can't handle it and you're going to just go along with whatever is happening around you simply because you just want to play.
Welcome it, I'll be doing me for the hell of it. For the hell of it. They said to go to hell, so I packed my and went with it. Little did they know.
Something else I just thought of real quick. If you want to think about the devil can reward you just like God can. And the biggest difference is when you're rewarded from God is you feel a sense of security and peace in it. And let's say you are in the mainstream industry and you wake up that you're selling the devil's message. Well, now you got to be willing to step away from all the money, cars, clothes, fame. And that's what happens is I believe the devil gives you all those material things. And you shouldn't love anything material more than you love the world. But if all you know is mansions, cars, and a different city every night and being able to sit courtside at Lakers games, it takes a lot of courage and moral testitude to stand up and start speaking the truth, which I don't think most individuals in Hollywood would near even think about doing.
That they put me in my element. I'm fired to the bone now. Diamonds in my skeleton. I'm finally in my zone, doing me for the hell of it. They try to tell me to ignore the haters. You gon' get revenge when you're successful later. They try to tell me I should not respond and I should write a song and put it all on paper. They try to tell me I'm the bigger man if I'm not underhanded when I write them back. And I try to tell them it's impossible. Thousands of people a day have been saying I'm whack. I try to tell them that it's complicated. I could write a novel about getting faded, but the conscious fans are gonna hate it, and the wavy kids are gonna love to play it. So I write a song that's got a message in it, and the wavy kids are saying it's pathetic, but the conscious fans think it's awesome, and they comment like, man, I really get it. So what the do y'all want? I could have a seizure like Wayne. I could just go OD like Peep. I could just go crazy like Ye. I could just get locked up like Meek. I could just go sell out like Jay. I could just stay real like Wally. I could just get money like Drake. Or I could just say that I'm done playing games and get famous and know that I always stay me. So go ahead and bump the mumble rap. Don't boycott it, just understand. If you eat at McDonald's, you're gonna get fat. If you listen to garbage, your head fills with trash. Get drunk in the club and spend all of your money, cause rappers have told you what makes you somebody. They comment on this with your jealous. I'll be doing me for the hell of it.
On that last line, if you've read James Allen, As a Man Thinking, man's mind is literally a garden. If you plant positive and healthy seeds, you'll manifest positive and healthy things into your life. If you only plant negative seeds, then you'll only manifest negative things. And I can say from personal experience, I know that's true. I know where I was raised in. I know the content that I consumed on a daily basis. And I know how many times I would sit and say, why the hell is this happening in my life? And I would always look everywhere except, in the mirror. And to tie this to keep it musical, Michael Jackson, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, A Carl Jung quote is, until you make the unconscious conscious, you'll relive it over and over and call it fate. We all hold the key to what's going on in our life and where we want to go and what the issues are that are stopping us. But man, it takes a lot of heart and courage to be self-reflective and sit down and say, ugh, I've been in my own way. I've been causing all these issues time and time again, over and over again. And a lot of it is just we're not in harmony with the laws of nature. So once we get on a better understanding of how this thing works and get a better relationship with God, then life flourishes and it becomes abundant, Seek the kingdom within, be still and know God.
For the hell of it. They said to go to hell, so I packed my and went with it. Little did they know that they put me in my element. I'm fired to the bone now. Diamonds in my skeleton. I'm finally in my zone, doing me for the hell of it. For the hell of it.
The beat slap too.
For the hell of it.
Another banger. Man, I feel like the easiest thing to do right now is to stand up and repeat the same message that you're hearing from everywhere else. If 1984, 2 plus 2 is 5, 2 plus 2 is 5, 2 plus 2 is 5. You looking around like, come on, cuz. I know I ain't tripping. And you looking at all your homies and all your peers, and they're like, yeah, it's 5 now. You're like, what? Mass brainwashing, mass hypnosis is going on right now. So shout out to the individuals who are seeing through the matrix. And the dopest part is it has nothing to do with education. I know people with master's degrees that are just as bamboozled by what's going on in the world as people on the corner. And I know high school dropouts that can see straight through everything that's going on. So it has nothing to do with education, because education ain't in the Bible. They keep trying to get us, and they keep trying to pull us back, my friends, and put us into these boxes. And I look at all of it as government control. We put you in this system, we have a good chance of predicting how you'll come out. And there'll be the outliers, and that makes me think of movies like Wreck-It Ralph, The Glitch in the Matrix. I'm a firm believer that a lot of these movies that come out have some type of truth to them. And that could just be me, but I'm always looking for the subliminal messages, because as they say, the devil always put everything in plain sight. So I've learned to pay it. And even certain movies that I watched when I was a kid, I'll go back and hear, like in A Bug's Life, for instance. You hear little things in A Bug's Life, and it's like, damn, that really relates to society. About if one ant stands up, and they'll think they all can stand up, and we got to keep them in their place. And I look around at the world, and all I see is it's real rules, and then there's falsehood rules. Like, I had somebody in the comments ask me what happens when I wear my Uncle Tom hat in public, and it's like, you can wear whatever you want, wherever you want, however you want. That idea that someone is the average person is not as tough as they seem to be behind a computer. Oh, my mama. Ain't nobody about to really go out of your way and harass you for a hat. They'll do that to somebody they think they can mess with, but real recognize real, game recognize game. And all I say is, man, we got to start calling bluff on a lot of these fake tough-ass people. 90% of these people are not as gangster as they assuming to be. They just got a mob behind them, so they feel tough. Everybody can be tough when they're in a group of people. Everybody. The real hard is standing on your own and standing on your own 2 feet. I've always looked at all the protests that was going on, and I tell everybody around me, I'm a man. Don't ever protest for me. Don't march for me. I can stand on my own 2 feet. Any situation I get myself in, I can stand there and handle it. And I'm a firm believer. That's how Jesus and God created me to be, man. They didn't create me to lean on nobody. Iron sharpens iron, so we can work together. We can establish something when push comes to shove, man. I got to be able to stand on my own 2 feet when my back is against the wall and have ultimate faith and believe in myself for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Another fire track by Tom. I'm gonna keep going through the catalog. I appreciate the gang. This is moving fast. I was 3 weeks ago, I was at maybe 200 subscribers, and I'm thinking over 3,000. So I'm extremely grateful for everybody who's subscribing to the channel and sharing the videos. Like I said, we're trying to uplift the minds of many people to let them know, man, you have the power of God inside of you. You can do anything. And at the same time, we're trying to enlighten the masses, White America isn't your enemy. Black America isn't your enemy. We're just Americans. We all love each other. We all want our family to prosper and to be abundant and have the riches and jewels of the nation. And that's what we all have the opportunity to be. You got the same opportunity as me, and we're not going to let anybody take away our freedoms. With that being said, spread love, spread positive vibes. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Be the light in the dark world. No faith is needed around you when there's unlimited faith within you, and we are out. Peace.